I just wanted to come on and make a short film about giving yourself permission to be in all the places that you are. We're living in really strange times, unprecedented times. Those things have been said many times over the last year, almost 18 months now, and will probably continue for some while to come. We don't know how long. And one of the difficulties of being in a time like this, where we don't know where the beginning is, we don't know where the ending is, we don't know when we will have reached the end, is that can raise feelings within us. It can bring quite strong emotions to the surface. So I had a couple of days last week where I'd actually been thinking that I was doing quite well, whatever that means, in terms of being on an even keel, in terms of getting up in the morning, feeling quite positive, being able to get on with my day, whatever I was doing. And then I just got hit with these 2 days where it was like wading through treacle, and we all have those days. And the point that I wanted to make is how important it is to acknowledge the feelings that we're having at the time that we're having them. So not to shove them down, not to try and deny them, not to try and bury them or distract ourselves with something else. Clearly, when things go on, and things are going on for a much longer period of time, we can all make good use of distraction. But in the short term, I really recognised those feelings of grief. When I looked below the surface of what I was feeling was this overwhelming sense of wading through treacle, of darkness, of weight. It was grief. And the thing about grief, and when it's triggered, whether it's been triggered through something current or whether it's triggering something that's happened in the past, and the two are very often interlinked, is that, grief and loss are all around us all of the time, and actually strands of those strong feelings and emotions are always there with us. So I just gave myself some space for those 2 days, had some quiet time, had some time in nature, made contact with some people that I feel safe with, and took things easy for a couple of days. And sure enough, the strong feelings passed. I'd acknowledged them coming up. I'd acknowledged what it was essentially at the root of that, and knew that it would pass. And I think knowing, or having that sense of reminding yourself, if you think, when will this ever end, to just tell yourself that it will pass with the passage of time. And again, sometimes we don't know exactly how long that's going to take, but it will pass. And time eases things in different ways for different people, but certainly with grief, the passage of time is a great, great healer. And it always does ease things. It doesn't change things, doesn't take away from the grief that you've experienced, from the loss that you've experienced, but it enables a space between the event and the now, the present time in which we're living. So just a few thoughts that I've been having this week and reflecting on actually giving ourselves permission to be in all the places and spaces that we are right now. Living, as human beings, and as human beings, life can feel and is very often very difficult. So just acknowledging that and giving yourself some space, a break, and being kind to you. I'm Vicki Marston. It's always my absolute pleasure to be here with you for these short films. You can have a look at my website, which is vickimarston.co.uk. You can contact me there. You can contact me by email. You can also contact me through my Facebook page, which is Self-Development Leicester. So if you would like to talk about anything that you're feeling sort of stuck with, or which feels stuck in your life at the moment, please do get in touch, and together we can see if we can sort of ease that transition and help you move forward to a different place. Thank you.